February 19, 1944. I am the last survivor on this submarine. The crew is gone, and I am alone in the deep, dark abyss. The sub was hit and has sunk to the bottom of the ocean. I managed to survive by sealing myself in the engine room, but I know that my time is running out. The oxygen is running low, and I am beginning to feel lightheaded. The blinking lights and the sounds of the broken machinery are the only things keeping me company. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. February 20th, 1944. The silence down here is deafening. Every sound I hear echoes through the sub, taunting me with my loneliness. The blinking lights continue to mock me with their unrelenting rhythm, a constant reminder of my impending doom. I've been trying to conserve my oxygen, but it's becoming harder and harder to breathe. I've repaired some of the systems in the sub, but I know that it's only a matter of time before they start failing again. The pressure is also becoming unbearable. It feels like a vice is crushing my chest, and I'm afraid that my lungs will collapse any moment. The ghosts of my former comrades haunt me as I try to rest. I can hear their whispers in the creaks and groans of the submarine. They tell me that I'm not alone, but I know that's not true. It's just my mind playing tricks on me. I need to stay strong and keep going, but I don't know how much longer I can hold on. February 21st, 1944. The noises down here are getting louder and more erratic. The broken machinery seems to be screaming at me, taunting me with its malfunctioning. The sound of water slowly seeping into the sub adds to the already deafening cacophony of noise. I've tried to fix the leaks, but it seems like it's a never-ending battle. The water is everywhere, slowly creeping in and filling the sub. I'm surrounded by it, and I can't escape its relentless assault. The ghosts are back again, whispering to me in their ethereal voices. They tell me that I'm going to die down here, that there's no escape from my fate. I try to ignore them, but they won't go away. They're a constant reminder of the crew that I failed to save. I'm so tired. Every breath is a struggle, and my vision is starting to blur. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. But I have to keep fighting. I have to stay alive. February 22nd, 1944. I heard something today. A faint knocking on the side of the sub, almost like someone was trying to get my attention. I thought I was hallucinating, but the sound was too real to ignore. I went to investigate, but I found nothing. Just the cold, empty ocean surrounding me. And then, I heard it. A distant explosion, muffled by the water. It sounded like it was coming from above, from the surface. I don't know what's happening up there, but I fear the worst. The ghosts are back again, but this time, they seem different. They're more agitated, more restless. They tell me that something is coming, that my time is running out. I don't know what to do. I'm trapped down here, alone with my thoughts and my fears. The sub is slowly filling with water, and I can't stop it. The pressure is crushing me, and the oxygen is running out. I don't know if I'll make it through the night, but I have to try. I have to hold on, for just a little while longer. February 23rd, 1944. Something strange happened today. I heard a depth charge. It hit the hull of the sub, but it didn't explode. It just bounced off and sank into the abyss below. I don't know if it was a mistake, or if someone is trying to communicate with me. The noises down here are getting worse. The sub is groaning and creaking under the pressure, and the water is rising. I've managed to patch up some of the leaks, but I fear it's only a temporary solution. The ghosts are still here, still haunting me. They won't let me rest. I've been having strange dreams, too. Dreams of a life beyond this sub, of a world where I'm not trapped in this metal tomb. I wake up sweating, my heart pounding in my chest. I don't know how much longer I can take this. The oxygen is getting low, and my head is spinning. I can barely keep my eyes open. But I have to stay awake. I have to keep fighting. Maybe someone will find me. Maybe I'll make it out of here alive. But I can't give up. Not yet. February 24th, 1944. I found some food and water today. It wasn't much, but it'll keep me going for a little while longer. The ghost of one of my comrades is still walking around me, talking to me as if he was still alive. It's both comforting and terrifying at the same time. I'm not sure how long I've been down here. It feels like days, but it could be weeks for all I know. The sub is getting colder, and the water is rising faster than I can pump it out. My clothes are soaked through, and my skin is starting to blister from the salt water. I keep seeing strange things in the shadows. Figures moving just beyond my line of sight, whispers in my ear when I know I'm alone. The ghosts are still here, still tormenting me. They say that I'll never leave this place, that I'll join them in death. But I can't give up. I have to keep fighting. I have to believe that someone will come for me, that there's still hope. The sub is my prison, but it's also my sanctuary. It's the only thing keeping me alive down here in the depths of the ocean. February 26, 1944. The lights are flickering again, and the shadows keep moving. I'm not sure if it's my mind playing tricks on me, or if something is really down here with me. The whispers are getting louder too, like there are voices just beyond the walls of the sub. But something strange happened today. The comm came to life, and I heard the captain's voice. It was faint, but I could make out what he was saying. He was giving orders to the crew, telling them to abandon ship. I tried to respond, to let him know that I was still here, but the comm went silent again. I don't know if he heard me or not. But it gave me hope that maybe, just maybe, there's still someone out there looking for me. I'm starting to feel the effects of the lack of oxygen down here. My head is pounding, and my thoughts are muddled. I can't tell what's real and what's not anymore. But I have to keep going, I have to keep fighting. I don't want to die down here, alone in the dark. February 27th, 1944. I'm not sure how much longer I can hold on. My mind feels like it's slipping away from me, and I can't seem to grasp onto reality. I keep seeing things that shouldn't be there, like shadows moving on their own and flickers of light that aren't really there. And then, just a few minutes ago, I saw him. One of my comrades, walking down the corridor. But it can't be real. He's dead, they're all dead. So why am I seeing him? Am I losing my mind? I decided to try and talk to him, to see if he was really there or just a figment of my imagination. But he spoke back to me, and told me to keep fighting. He told me that there's still hope, and that I should hold on just a little longer. I don't know if he was real or not, but I'm clinging on to that hope like a lifeline. Maybe there's something beyond all of this, something that I can't see or understand. But I have to keep going. I have to keep fighting, no matter how hopeless it seems. I just hope that someone finds me soon. Before it's too late. February 28, 1944. The scratching on the hull of the sub is getting louder. It's like something is trying to claw its way in, like some monstrous creature from the depths of the ocean. But I know that can't be right. It's just my mind playing tricks on me, trying to scare me even more than I already am. But then I hear the screams. They echo through the sub, a cacophony of terror and pain. I can hear my comrades shouting for help, screaming as they succumb to their fate. I try to block it out, to focus on something else, but it's impossible. The screams are all-consuming, drowning out any other sound. I can't help but wonder what happened to cause all of this. How did we end up here, stranded on the ocean floor with no hope of rescue? Was it our own fault, or was it something beyond our control? I don't know if I'll ever find out. All I know is that I have to keep going. I have to hold on for just a little longer, until someone comes to save me. I can't let myself become like the others, consumed by the darkness and the fear. I have to keep fighting, even when it feels like there's no point. I just hope that the scratching and the screams will stop soon. I don't know how much more I can take. March 1st, 1944. It's been hours since I heard anything. No scratching, no banging, no screams. Just the sound of water dripping somewhere in the sub. It's eerie, this silence. It's like the ocean itself is holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. And then there are the whispers. They're so faint that I'm not even sure if they're real or just a figment of my imagination. But I swear I can hear voices, like a distant conversation that I can't quite make out. Sometimes it sounds like my comrades, but other times it's like there are strangers aboard the sub, whispering secrets to each other. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know if I'm losing my mind or if there really is something else down here with me. But I can't let myself be consumed by fear. I have to stay strong, for just a little while longer. I'm grateful for the silence, in a way. It's given me a chance to think, to reflect on my life and the choices that brought me here. I never thought I'd die alone in the dark, surrounded by ghosts and whispers. But maybe that's just how life is sometimes. You think you're in control, but really you're just a pawn in a bigger game. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. Maybe the scratching and the screams will start up again, or maybe I'll be engulfed by the whispers. But for now, I'll just listen to the sound of water dripping, and try to keep my spirits up. It's all I can do. Date, the 6th of August 1944. Time, 2 a.m. I must be losing my mind. I fell asleep for what felt like a few minutes, but it must have been hours, and I was woken up by someone shaking me. I jolted awake, but no one was there. The silence is deafening, and the shadows are playing tricks on me. It's like they're alive, and I can see them moving in the corner of my eye. I know I'm not the only one here. I can feel it. I'm not alone. There are ghosts, spirits, whatever you want to call them. They're all around me. I can hear their whispers, their screams, and their footsteps. Sometimes, I even see them walking around me, watching me with their cold, lifeless eyes. But why are they here? Are they trying to help me or harm me? I don't know. I can't trust my own mind anymore. I need to stay alert and keep my sanity intact, or I'll end up like the rest of the crew, lost to the darkness and the sea. Date, the 6th of August 1944. Time, 3 a.m. The sound is back, and it's louder than before. It's like the ocean is trying to crush us from all sides. I can hear the creaking of the hull, the grinding of metal against metal, and the scratching on the walls. It's like something is trying to break in, to get to me. I'm scared, and I'm alone. The ghosts are here, but they can't help me. They can only watch as I slowly lose my mind. The water is rising, and I can feel it. The air is getting thin, and I can barely breathe. The darkness is closing in, and I can't fight it anymore. I need to find a way out of here. I need to fix the engines, the communication system, or something. But I'm too weak, too tired, and too scared. Maybe it's better to just give up, to let the sea take me, and join my comrades in the afterlife. But no, I can't give up. I won't give up. I have to keep fighting, no matter what. I have to survive, for myself, and for them. The whisper keeps repeating in my head. It's like a faint voice, coming from somewhere, urging me to try to escape using one of the torpedo tubes. It's crazy, but I can't help but consider it as a possibility. I know it's dangerous, but I'm running out of options. The air is getting thin, the water is running low, and the sub is falling apart. I've tried everything to keep myself alive, but it seems like it's only a matter of time before I join the rest of the crew in the eternal darkness. But escaping through the torpedo tube. It's risky, it's dangerous, but it could be my only chance. I'll have to figure out a way to make it work, but first, I need to find a way to get out of this room. The sub is in complete darkness, and I can barely see my hand in front of my face. I need to take action. If I don't, I know I'm going to die here. The whisper keeps urging me on, and I can't ignore it any longer. I need to escape this place, no matter what it takes. Diary entry, Day 6, Hour 38. I have just finished the last of the biscuits I found earlier. My water supply is also depleted. The situation is getting worse by the hour. The shadows are creeping closer, and the scratching on the hull has become unbearable. I can hear faint screams coming from the bridge, where the crew perished. I fear I may be next. The voice I heard earlier has returned, whispering to me about a possible escape through one of the torpedo tubes. It's a crazy idea, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I must find a way to use it to get out of here before it's too late. But how can I escape when the sub is lying on the bottom of the ocean, with no hope of rescue? I am questioning my sanity at this point, but I cannot let myself give up. I must find a way out of this nightmare, even if it means taking a risky chance. The diary entry for Day 11. I did it. I prepared one of the torpedo tubes and crawled inside. The cramped, metal tube was suffocating, and the further I went, the more I felt like I was being swallowed whole. It was as if the tube was a living creature, and I was the prey. I kept moving, even when I thought I couldn't take it anymore. I had to escape this underwater tomb. Finally, I reached the end of the tube and forced it open. The water rushed in, and I swam as hard as I could towards the surface. But I was too far down, and my lungs were burning. I couldn't make it. I saw the light above me, but it was fading, and the darkness closed in. As I write this, I know that I am going to die. The voices are back, and the scratching is louder than ever. I can hear the screams of my comrades on the bridge. I am alone in this metal coffin, and I know that there is no escape. But at least I tried. I fought until the very end, and I didn't let the darkness take me without a fight. I only hope that my family will find some solace in knowing that I didn't give up. That I fought until the very end. Goodbye.